On this episode of the Tiny Home Adventure, Ashley sustains the biggest injury of her life, and it's real bad.
It's gonna go bad, or is it gonna be gone forever?
You okay?
Lima officially joins the team. Let's hit the road! Ashley surprises me for my birthday.
Too many questions.
Can I drive?
We show a little behind the scenes of what goes into making these episodes, and we meet up with the legendary professional kayaker Rafa Ortiz, where Ashley gets to go whitewater kayaking for her first time, and more. After 2 years of building the expedition vehicle of our dreams from the ground up, the time has finally come to hit the road. Watch as Kicker, Ashley, and I push ourselves to our physical and emotional limits, put our relationship to the test, and overcome unforeseen obstacles. Our goal is to spread positivity while learning from some of the world's most inspiring people. Welcome to Season 3 of the Tiny Home Adventure. So after almost 2 weeks on the Oregon coast, we made it back to Hood River.
Hey, Kicker, what do you think? You're so excited.
Unfortunately, the truck is leaking fluid again. Are you kidding me?
It might just be water.
I think it's just water this time. So, you gotta lick your fingers. I think this time it was just the compressor from running the AC yesterday while driving. If that's true, it's the first time we've had a super easy fix false alarm. Fingers crossed that that's what it is, but who knows with this project. We've had only a couple issues along the way, as you're probably aware.
Oh, I'm so mad.
It's good to be mad, mate.
It's okay.
I know, but like I was really getting it, and then I like felt this happen, and when I brought my foot up onto my board, I was like, oh, there's no blood, it's fine. And then all of a sudden I just saw all the blood, and I was like, ah.
It's okay. Deep breath.
Doing well, mate.
Deep breath. It's fine. And honestly, looking at it, it's not that bad.
Yeah, it doesn't look
He said I might need a skin graft.
I've been working so hard to get good at kiting this summer. I wanted to take one more jet ski lesson with a professional before heading to Baja for the fall so I could kite on my own. But halfway through the lesson, I badly sliced my toe and I hate blood.
Just record. He got the GoPro to record it.
I did. That's the first thing. So Ash, you gotta tell the GoPro what happened.
I was doing so good in my lesson, and then I stepped on something and took off like a large section of my big toe. And I'm so mad. Because now I'm not going to be able to kite for so long while it heals.
It's really not that bad.
And I was like, yeah, I'm going to need some help. And he like came closer, and I was like, I'm going to need you to take me out of the water because I'm not okay.
Yeah, there's your smiling.
I'm more
Yeah,
angry.
It's nice, there's no flap hanging.
Yo, I had to cut a piece off Andrew's arm once. Woo! That's a big one.
Is that sterilized water?
It's not bad.
Oh, I
It's
looked
not
at it.
bad.
Oh, it's so bad.
It's not bad.
It's sort of like a stub toe, but
I think it'll go
cleaner.
bad, or is it gonna be gone forever? Oh God! Wait, but is it gonna like regenerate, or will it?
It's gone
stay
forever,
there?
babe.
Maybe
It's
another
gone
toe will grow
forever.
off of it.
I think when you go to the States,
I shouldn't have looked at it. Fix it.
We're taking this off.
No, no, don't
Yes.
do it. But watch what you're doing.
I'm watching.
if he
Relax.
doesn't take it off, it will die. So he has to
It'll
Yeah,
die.
This is silly.
That's the way we used to castrate sheep.
Who tried to kid at your toe?
Yeah, but like I want to keep kiting.
I am gonna clean it really well.
Pour lots of alcohol on it until I cry.
Okay, I'm gonna clean it really well so nothing happens to it. But that means you have to like be okay.
I'll just bite my arm.
All right, good job, girl. Ready?
You're doing really well. That's going to sting it off, yeah.
It's just that one little spot. Oh yeah, perfect.
Got it good, didn't she?
No, it's all good. You're doing good. You're doing good. There's just one little piece left. But that's good, that's clean.
Oh,
Really tough.
You're really tough. It's all good. I gotcha.
3, 2, 1, go.
I blame myself.
Well, whatever.
Okay. Well, what we're gonna do, we'll just put anchor.
Hey, it's okay. It's just a wound.
I know, I'm just mad.
Don't be mad. Look at Kicker. Kicker doesn't want you to be mad.
I was just having so much fun. I'm just pissed that I have to like end my lesson.
Sweet.
Thank you. Thank you.
Before she goes.
I peed so much in this wetsuit too.
Oh. You right?
Yeah, I'm just mad.
Don't be mad.
He like kept
okay.
saying I'm sorry. I'm like, stop saying you're sorry. I'm mad.
Well, you look very cute. Doesn't she look so beautiful right now? Her little freckles and her wavy surf hair and her wetsuit. What a babe.
I'm not gonna be able to go in the water.
What a babe meister. For like at least 3 or 4 days. But then after that, we'll be able to like wrap it up nice. It shouldn't hurt that bad. You can get back in the water then. Okay?
Will you clean it for me every time I have
Every
to
time.
pee?
Every
I
time.
can't look at it or I'll die, I think.
No, you'll be fine.
Thank you. And it's the double stuff kind. He knows what's the good stuff. That would feel good. Andrew is my caretaker.
Are you okay?
No,
What's wrong?
I'm bleeding all over the place and it happened like 7 hours ago.
Do you think, did you run out of blood?
No, but it's not normal to bleed that much. And I ruined your slipper.
It's not ruined, I'll never even know. Alright. Good morning. So it just happens to be my birthday.
Yay!
Hi, Kicker. Hi, yes. Oh, you know, thank you. I appreciate the birthday love. But Ashley woke me up at 5 this morning for a surprise. I don't know if I've ever seen you up before 5. I thought that was a surprise that she was gonna wake up early. But we just drove to an airport. I don't know what we're doing. I'm assuming we're doing something with an airplane, either skydiving or my thought is maybe a tour of Mount Hood from the sky.
You'll see.
The surprise just got better. We've got Miss Anna Tedesco. What's up, what's up?
Watch the sunrise from the sky.
Sick.
Happy birthday, dude.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
Ah, that's the
Morning.
plot twist. So we know Anna from, what, Salt Lake and here, and she just got her private pilot's license.
Don't rip around. You can't pay me. No
Oh.
one can pay me.
Oh man, can we pay for gas?
No,
We can't do that? What?
probably not. I mean, you could, but I'm not going to do that. It's your birthday.
Birthday shred, sick. Cool. These things, they come down and scoop water.
Wow, scoop water. Super gnarly. Not crazy.
This thing looks like a model airplane.
I know, it's cute.
It's adorable. Love you.
Love you.
Thank you.
Have fun.
That should be sick.
Bye. Nice
Sunny and sick.
I make sure the waist belt's tight. That's the important one.
Okay.
Because this is a tiny plane, so
You could go.
when we hit thermals, like we go whoop. If for some reason we have a crash landing from an engine failure, just pop the door open before we land. But
Yeah, I'm
carry
gonna
on.
bail.
And do you have any questions?
Can I drive?
Maybe.
Clear.
Fired right up.
This was such a cool way to see the sunrise and snag a few photos from a new perspective. Big thanks to Ashley and Anna Tedesco for an awesome start to my birthday.
So it's my birthday today, as you all know, and Ashley just made
Wowie cake!
Wowie cake, which is like my grandmother's recipe, kind of traditionally the birthday cake that I would have as a kid. So it's
It doesn't have eggs in it, so instead of eggs you use baking soda and vinegar to like make the cake rise.
So Wowie cake, it's basically a very basic chocolate cake with an almond frosting that Ashley made, and I'm psyched. Thank you.
Yeah, I hope it turned out okay. It looks a little different because I've never made it in this pan in this oven before, so.
Hi everyone, what's up? My name is Liam Pickart and I'm so stoked to introduce myself as the new photographer and videographer with Tiny Home Adventure. Let's hit the road! As Monday, August 24th, 2020, also Andrew's birthday, but it is the day that I'm finally hitting the road. So stoked to head to Hood River, meet up with Andrew and Ashley, start our journey today. Woo!
Isn't Liam just adorable? But in all seriousness, we are so excited to welcome him to the team. Although his first shots he got of me, I had a bunch of food in my face, which he didn't tell me. We'll work on that. For my birthday, we enjoyed a socially distanced evening with some close friends and some kicker cuddles, which are of course my favorite. I could not have asked for a better day.
Happy birthday to you!
Thank you, Ashley, and the community of Hood River for making me feel so loved.
So we got Liam hanging out. We're all getting work done. All of our days aren't as glamorous as all the fun footage you get to watch. There's about 3 days a week where we all spend at least 12 hours behind the computer, grinding on getting footage organized, dealing with emails, brand deliverables, and also these edits just take me so long. I wish I was faster at them, but putting together a 22-minute episode every week is brutal for me. So yeah, this is just what work looks like in the Roamer for a day. This is day 3 of just like straight work days. We haven't had any fun. A little bit of fun, but mostly just work. But yeah, actually was fired today, then rehired, and now fired again. And Kicker's just laying down, snoozing on the floor, hanging out with us. We're at our friend's house getting some work done, so. To the editing pain cave we go. So today we're meeting up with my really good friend Rafa Ortiz. Rafa is a badass kayaker. He's a Red Bull kayaker, GoPro athlete, all around good dude. He just had his first kid. He's got another one on the way. We're gonna go drive across the bridge where Ashley is gonna get into a tandem kayak with Rafa.
Whitewater kayak, not even just a normal kayak.
A whitewater kayak. Her first time ever in a whitewater boat other than a raft. It's gonna be super fun. So I have been absolutely dreading driving across this bridge. It's just super narrow and it's really windy out, so I'm just gonna go nice and slow. We did it just before this 18-wheeler pulled up. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was, thankfully, but definitely spooky.
Rafa bought this house a few years ago, which was in really rough shape. He's just wrapping up the final stages of his complete remodel and it looks incredible. I was super happy to offer a helping hand as I know how challenging these kinds of projects can be. And then he told us about the time he lit himself on fire before dropping a 50-foot waterfall in a kayak.
Okay, so here's the scene. I'm sitting in my kayak, like right above this like 50-footer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've been wearing these like multiple layers of gel for like an hour. So I'm already like shivering because it like extracts the heat, right? It's like,
Right.
It's meant to protect you from heat, right? So it's like making me freeze and I'm just like, goggles, gel, like it's fucking up. It's like super awkward, and it feels so much not like me and my kayak, like comfortable, you know? I got my paddle, it's got like, I can't really like do much, you know? I got my mouth closed because it's like full of gel and I'm like, motherfucker. And the guy's like, all right, you ready, Rafa? So then they slap on the fuel, you know, which is this like contact, like chemical. So as soon as they put it on, you're already like, you're getting high on this. Right? Oh, God. And then, you know, they're like, okay, everyone's ready. Okay, Rafa's going in 5. And the guy then just like comes over with a flamethrower, with a torch, and he just like, you ready, Rafa? Last breath. And I'm like, just like half like, you know, contact cement
Bring
air,
out
and
fire,
just
like fumes, yeah.
And that's your last breath, because then they light it up, and you can't, because then it's fumes, you know?
Right.
You could actually like get knocked out from that. So last breath, and then they light you, and then it's like just flames, you know? And I'm just like charging at this 50-footer, just like, this is the last run too, so I was like, go heavy on the fire. So it's just like massive flames. I can't see anything. I'm just like, I know that I have 11 seconds. That's what I figured. I have 11 seconds till it starts burning me, because the gel starts it starts like melting basically, right? So I'm like, get to the finish line, and I'm like barely seeing like 50-footer, come on. And then I get to the lip, and it's like, yes, and just like plunge. And I actually managed to not put my paddle fully on this side, and then I just took a big hit in my mouth at the bottom. Fire went off, and it was all good. I just had a big cut in my lip.
I remember you having a cut,
Yeah, it was that last run, but it was crazy.
Not as simple as it seems to light yourself on fire and jump off a 50-foot waterfall.
Anyway.
Footage turned out sick though.
Thanks. That was a crazy project.
What's the plan, man?
So we're gonna go hit the river. We're going to the lowest section of the White Salmon, and I'm actually taking Ashley down in a tandem kayak. So, what do you think?
I'm excited. So originally when I was told the plan, I thought Andrew was taking me in a tandem kayak, and that terrified me, but knowing it's Rafa, I feel much better.
Nice.
I don't know if you should feel better that way.
Yeah, definitely not.
I'm gonna take you down some gnar.
That's good though.
No, duos are awesome. I think it's a really, not many sports have the ability to be able to share the true like experience of the sport.
Yeah.
You know, in a very like cool way with someone that, you know, because it would take you probably like a full week, you know, to learn it, to be like, get a taste of it. But this way, like, you know, in like the first 5 minutes, you'll be like,
full on. Nice. Dude, so psyched.
Yeah. Oh, all the high fives.
There you go.
While Rafa got us set up with gear, I tried to make friends with his daughter, Rafaela.
Careful with the shots, because it's like...
You've officially scarred her for life.
Like, nope.
That's gonna be a no for me, dog.
It's gonna be a work in progress.
Woo!
Paddle in hand, how do you feel?
Good. I actually don't think I'm holding it right, probably, but this is how you do it.
Paddle.
Yeah, with someone like...
Hey, you were paddling. If I was by myself, I'd be freaking out. But I'm excited.
The thing about like hard shell kayaks is that you're inside the river. You know, you're interacting with every single little current, you know. And with a duo, you get to be like really inside the action, and you get to feel what I do. A little bit more edgy, more interaction with the currents.
I'm gonna get my butt kicked.
Hopefully.
This, yeah.
We'll be chasing him downstream.
Why do you want to be more scared?
Always.
We unloaded the kayaks, got our gear, and headed to the put-in.
So yeah, I'm pretty excited to take Ashley and Andrew down this section of river. It's a fairly manageable section, but it does have a challenging gorge downstream. So yeah, I'm definitely excited. I think Andrew should have it. You know, for me, probably the scariest part is that I'm gonna be in the duo with Ashley, and that really limits my possibility to rescue Andrew if needed. You know, because in the duo, it's pretty hard to turn it. It's hard to, you know, help out Andrew if needed. But I feel pretty confident on him doing good in the kayak. You know, we paddled 2 years ago, and he did really well in a section upstream. today he is in a bit of an easier section, but he's also in a smaller kayak that might make it a little bit more challenging, but I feel good about it.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about the kayak. I feel like if I need help with anything, Rafa can talk me through it.
Are you worried at all about Andrew paddling alone and his smaller kayak?
No, I don't worry about Andrew anymore, to be honest, because he always does fine with everything. So stuff like this, I'm like, you've got it. And when he chooses a smaller kayak, I don't feel bad, so.
Kicker's trying to figure out how he can get into my boat. Oh, I know. For all the people that think I abuse and force my dog, he's like just trying to squeeze his way on. This is our tandem.
Unfortunately, I could not bring Kicker safely, so we left him in Liam's capable hands to meet us at the bottom. After a few practice rolls, we started down the river. It's really funny to me how not scared Ashley is. If she really knew how gnarly this was, she would be terrified.
So cool to be able to join Andrew on this kind of adventure where I'd normally not have the skills necessary to tag along. It was also really cool to see this beautiful gorge that you can only access from the river.
There's one section of river Rafa had Ashley and I walk because of the high consequence drop below. It didn't stop Rafa from sending it. One of the unique things about kayaking is that it has moments of all-out intensity followed by pure serenity. The final stretch of the river brought us to the Columbia River, where Kicker was finally able to join.
Alright, that was sick. How'd it go, Ash?
It was awesome. It was so much fun. Like the water just splashing in your face every time. It was great.
Dude, I was so impressed that you were able to like navigate that that big, ridiculous boat.
Yeah, that was fun, man.
You guys killed it.
No, you killed it, dude. That was good.
So fun.
Andrew didn't die, which I was worried about. So.
I didn't die.
Yeah, Andrew crushed it, actually.
Yeah, super fun day. We're gonna go grill up some food at Rafa's place and go from there. What's going on back there? What's going on back there?
Burl.
Every time, Kicker, we're trying to be serious, have a nice conversation with our friends.
Oh, he's really going.
Okay. So that was an awesome week of adventure. Kicker is clearly psyched to be chatting about it. So that was your biggest boo-boo.
Yeah, definitely my biggest boo-boo I've had in a long time. I've never gotten hurt like doing something that I really like to do. So I think it was such a bummer to me because up until then I was really enjoying my lesson. I was getting up on the left side. I was finally like learning what I was doing wrong on the right side and working to correct it. And then I don't even know what happened. I just stepped down and all of a sudden I got this sharp pain in my toe, and I pulled it up out of the water and there was no blood. I couldn't see anything, and I was like, oh, I must have just stubbed it or something. And then I tried to put my foot in my board, and that is when the blood started gushing, and I had to tell my instructor that I needed some help.
Well, I think you handled it like a champ. We did end up getting Ashley a tetanus shot. Kept it super clean, and it seems to be healing up really nice.
Yeah, it's healing way better than I expected. Like you saw in the video, I was worried I was going to have a square toe forever and it was never going to be round again, but it turned out to be round, and it's looking good, so I'm glad. Thank you to Andrew for helping nurse me back to health. I wouldn't have been able to do it without him because I didn't look at my toe for 2 days after the accident, so it would have just been infected by that point.
I'm not one to really celebrate my birthday. I don't love birthdays in general.
He's a party pooper.
I'm a party pooper. But Ashley decided to surprise me, which was...
I love birthdays. So
Ashley loves birthdays.
I'm going to make him love his birthday too.
Yeah. She did a great job surprising me. I had no idea what we were going to do. Even when I saw Anna in the parking lot, I was just... thought it was a coincidence. It's like, oh, Anna's flying. And then we actually went flying with Anna, which was awesome. Cool to see Hood River from the sky and get some cool photos. That was a blast. Big thank you. That was very nice of you. I haven't been surprised in a very long time.
I'm impressed that I was able to surprise Andrew for his birthday because I'm terrible at keeping secrets, number one, and Andrew just like always asks a bunch of questions until he like figures it out. So I'm impressed with myself.
Yeah, you did good. That was great. And then kayaking with Rafa was rad. It was
so fun.
It was so funny to me how like in La La Land you were like looking at butterflies and picking roses.
So he told me he was gonna tell me when he needed me to paddle, and I didn't really realize it until afterwards, like now viewing the footage, that he just like really never needed me to paddle. Like,
no, when you paddled at the speed of the river, at the speed he was projecting you forward. Anyways. Not a big deal. It was just hilarious.
I just felt bad. I was like, man, I felt like I should have been doing more work out there.
The thing is, like, you had no idea how gnarly it would have been to have, like, flipped over and swam down those sections of river. You're just so oblivious and so happy. It was great.
It was awesome.
I'm glad you had a blast. It was really cool to be able to share that with you.
I wish Kicker could have fit in my compartment as well. He would have loved it.
So as you know, we're super excited to introduce Liam to the team.
Oh, yeah.
I swear to God, he's not that awkward in real life.
That was the cutest video I've ever seen.
Yeah, they told me to like video myself as I was coming to meet them, and I like didn't really know Andrew and Ashley that well at the time, and I didn't know what they were looking for, but I didn't want to let them down, and so as you can tell, I was so nervous. But I'm glad to be here now.
Dude, Liam's the man. You should follow him at Liam Picard. Super good kid. We're loving having him on board, and hopefully, you know, we're bringing the footage to the next level with Liam.
Absolutely.
This episode was a little different. I had a few more like direct-to-camera things where we're just talking directly to the camera, explaining what's going on. Let me know if you'd like that. If you like or dislike, it's a little bit longer of an episode. You're probably like 25 minutes into it now, so thank you so much for tuning in. We really love and appreciate your support, and this wouldn't be possible without you, so thank you. Someone's driving their motorcycle out there. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate your love and support. We appreciate you watching to the end. If you enjoyed, leave a comment, ask us a question.
Subscribe.
Like, subscribe, smash the subscribe, as the YouTubers say. And yeah, big thanks to all of our patrons for the support. Without you, this would not be possible. We're trying to work for our audience and not a network or sponsors. We do some sponsor work behind the scenes, but we're trying to keep the tiny home adventure as authentic and as pure as possible. So thanks to you guys for making that possible. Lots and lots of love. And
seriously, thank you. We had so many new patrons last month. It was insane going through all those messages and reaching out to everybody. And if you didn't get a chance to sign up for the free t-shirt last month, we'll be running another special coming up, so keep your eye out for that.
All right, guys. Thank you so much, and we will see you on the next episode.
Woo!